Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Last Stand Spider-Man on the retro card. Now this was announced at MCM ComicCon in October in London, and it's only just kind of landed in a lot of the UK collectors' hands because there was a bit of delay and stuff. I know people over in the US got it a little bit earlier, this particular wave. But this is one figure that I was really looking forward to. Now, while I open that box, let me tell you why it's a figure that I was looking forward to so much. Issue 500 of The Amazing Spider-Man is where we first, I believe, saw this particular suit. Now, in a nutshell, very quickly while I open the rest of the packet, in that particular issue, our present-day Spider-Man saw this Last Stand Spider-Man kind of taking his last stand, hence the name. He was, our present-day Spider-Man was hiding behind Aunt May's gravestone, kind of watching his future self, and the future self kind of suits up, and the NYPD are all surrounding him and that, and kind of give him the option to surrender, and he doesn't, and he takes his last stand, hence the name. And the actual comic book goes on to show this futuristic Spider-Man getting gunned down by the NYPD, and the present-day Spider-Man kind of witnesses that. So that's why he's got the name Last Stand. Now, obviously, since then, he's featured in a number of comic books and video games and stuff like that. I haven't read any of them, not going to lie. I have this figure based solely on that particular issue. I thought it was a very cool-looking suit, very futuristic-looking suit, and I was just very excited to get a figure for it. I've seen a lot of customs over the years, and it was one of them suits that I kind of hoped that they did, and then obviously as it got featured more in comic books and computer games and stuff, I thought it's definitely coming at some point. So I was very excited for this particular one. Now, as an action figure goes, there isn't a huge amount to write home about. There's alternate hands, fist hands, that's it. There's no articulation in that abdomen at all, in the waist, in the chest, or the abdomen, that's the right word, because of the jacket. It's all pinless, which is very cool. The arms look very nice. They look like a kind of biker jacket. The actual sculpting on the jacket is fantastic, both the logos. The lower half of him is pretty much the same as we're seeing on a lot of these newer kind of street level figures. So I know the MCU Hawkeye had these legs. I think it was the Punisher from the Riders series, I think, had these legs as well. But quite a few figures have had these legs, so it's nothing really new. There's some nice articulation in the arms. The head is on a neck piece as well, so again there's a nice bit of articulation there. But as far as an action figure goes, it's not all that exciting. But that really doesn't matter to me, because I am just really hyped to have a Last Stand Spider-Man on my shelf. Now, grabbing another Spider-Man, this is the final swing Spider-Man from the previous No Way Home wave, and you can see how he kind of sizes up to that Tom Holland Spider-Man. He looks a little bit taller, which is quite cool, but the comic book ones do tend to be a little bit taller, and of course the Tom Holland one is a little bit smaller than some of the others, but he sizes up pretty well. Now, if I'm totally honest, this is quite a difficult one to review, because as far as kind of Spider-Man action figures go, he's very limited in articulation. There's not a lot of accessories, so as far as a Spider-Man action figure goes, he's not all that great, to be honest. But as far as a Last Stand Spider-Man goes, he looks absolutely spot on. And as I said, for me, it was all about those couple of panels in that issue 500 of The Amazing Spider-Man. So he really does get a 10 out of 10 for me. And I'm not just saying that, it's just because of how he looks. The look of him is pretty much spot on. So if you're collecting Spider-Man figures for the sake of collecting Spider-Man figures, this probably won't rate very high on your list of top 10, but if you're collecting them because of particular comic books and story arcs, then this is an absolute must-have for any Amazing Spider-Man fans. So yeah, it's not all that bad, but for me, it's a fantastic figure, and it ticks all of the boxes that I hoped it would tick. Thank you very much for watching. Please do check out my channel for other 5-minute figure reviews, as well as some longer reviews on other action figures of all different scales from all different lines. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon.